Why is the EB3 visa a great opportunity, and tell us about how it works.
Well, so in immigration, we spoke a little bit about the different types of visas that talent based, which are like the EB1s and EB2s. Um, Sorry, so essentially, like the visas, the employment, that's why they're called EB, employment based, right? It's like a sequential thing, and obviously, number one is it's quote unquote the hardest, right? The one that they're asking for more. Then you got EB2, and then basically you keep dropping down, and as you're dropping down, you're dropping down the um, I don't want to say the toughness of like the visa, but the qualifications and the requirements, right, are lower. So once you get to EV3, EV3 actually also splits into other subsequent visas, right? Um, and the most popular one of those, sort of, splinter visas within the EB3 is the EB3 unskilled. And as the word says it, the people applying are unskilled. These are for jobs, right? They require, you know,
What's the
no,
biggest pool of people? There's more
no
unskilled
skill.
people than there are expertly skilled
Exactly.
people in the world.
No skill required. I mean, obviously, depending on what the requirements are, but for these type of visas, right? It is or there's no sort of like educational requirements. It's a lot easier. It's sort of like layman jobs. But why is it so popular now? Is because there is a humongous problem across the country for big companies that need personnel, and they cannot find the personnel to fill in all the spots. They're missing on millions and millions of dollars because they cannot find personnel for factories, processing centers, all this different type of stuff, even the food industry, right? Resort,
Trucking. There's no truckers.
trucking, and all that.
Yeah.
So there's a huge problem. There's a huge problem, and that's why.
Unemployment's really low in the US, and regionally, it's
Yeah,
it's even super low in certain regions, and that's
right.
why this is a great opportunity too, right? Just because
And
it
yeah,
helps
and as
American
we
companies and it helps people who want jobs.
For sure. And as we've discussed before, I mean, all these other visas that we touched on a little bit, the EB1s, EB2s, you can do our self petitioning, but I mean, the other ones, it's the employer that has to do that. And I mean, you have to go through a process where you have to demonstrate to a lot of different government entities that there is a lack of American or resident people who are willing to take these jobs, right? And that's why it's so popular right now, because these companies are able to prove that they're not getting the personnel that they need, that they're trying really hard to try to get more personnel, and they're unable to do it. So that's why it's looking very bright on that end.
So that's why it's a good. Oh, so that's why it's a great opportunity. Clip of the U.S. Immigration Foundation live stream. We go live every Monday, and we are answering all of your questions. If you have a specific immigration question or tax question, international tax, show up on Monday or just post the comment here. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow the channel if you have other questions about immigration or moving to the U.S. And we want to just help you out. So thank you for being here. Like, subscribe, follow, and we'll see you on Monday.